Gratitude is imperative in life. It is such an important quality to have, to embrace, and to consistently walk with it. To be even thankful in little things, like when you are the kind of person that's grateful, you you do have a tendency to kind of open up the floodgates in your life to better things. And it's it just backtrack a little bit in gratitude. It is never ever a wise thing to be grateful for something that's not good for you. You ought to be grateful for what you've learned and how to avoid it, not to get away with it. But don't let anyone ever fool you to say be grateful in all things. Be grateful in all things that you can endure and go through and learn your lessons. But don't be grateful for the things that are not good for you, because it can fool you into opening up the doorway saying, well, I'm just going to be grateful for this too. In life, you just got to be grateful, period. You got to be grateful. You don't have to apply gratitude to every single thing that's going to happen and will happen. A lot of times, gratitude is also should be shaken hands with carefulness and being of a one who sees foresight. I mean, those are the things to be grateful of. The best attitudes you'll ever have in your life are the ones where you are more apt to do what is right for yourself in the eyes of God, and not be in a place that you've actually caused so many problems to yourself. And the things about gratitude, what's really nice about finding with people who are grateful, they also become more mannerly. The manners within their lives are much of a better quality. Now, the thing is about gratitude is that there are people who know gratitude is the social etiquette, and they will use gratitude by saying thank you to pay you back. It's a payback, kind of like they give you, instead of offering you money for your time or offering you in life in general, when you are with people, it's basically a back and forth, right? You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, right? Times there with people who can't help themselves, right? When you do something, they say thank you. That gratitude is comes from a heart that knows that how to be grateful. That like really, I just got helped by somebody, and I so appreciate it. But there's a gratitude that people do have. Do they use it by saying a simply thank you? Okay, and I'm not saying just simply thank you in a good way, but a simple thank you, they use it to take you for granted. That the next time you do something, that thank you becomes your coin, your reward, right? And it's kind of a play and a back and forth play with gratitude. In general, I do find it's very good. You get up in the morning, and you're grateful. You're grateful for the day. You have a certain sense of a high, a light heartedness about your life where you are, and you're grateful. Um, I mean, I wasn't raised by the best parents, right? My mom in general, but I'm grateful for her. I do look back and I see the things that could have been better. But you wake up and you realize that, well, wait a second, she didn't have the goods. She had other goods to 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 be of a good influence, but she didn't have goods to make me into a how can I put it, a more productive human being in my mind, because certain things were said and spoken throughout my life with my interactions with her that made me became limited, right? But through it all, I became grateful for the aspect of when I started to want to pray more, and I started to see life from much more a simple place where I didn't think that I need to go grasping for the wind. I became grateful for all the little things I have and all the things I have, right? Um, I found that people who have a tendency to get things given to them so easily are not as grateful as people who have had to, well, work. not as much as work hard, but yeah, work hard, but people who've had to put in to have it. And even when people showed them a certain amount of kindness and they gave them something, they were always in the place that, um, I'm going to give you this gratitude back in return to let you know that I'm available. I'm available to to um, to just to let you know that I have a thank you. I'm not here to use you, right? And throughout the state of our life as we're living, is that you are going to have interplays with people who have different motives and different agendas. Okay, as you move through your life force, and I'm addressing people more who have kind of like hit a higher state in their life. Yeah, you know who you are. The thing is that people who have they tend their garden of their life tend to have gratitude as a major part of that garden, because all the other good stuff that is resident within kind of are in relationship with gratitude. So their gratitude is on a very authentic level, right? And in general, I don't know if I'm making a whole lot of inspiring you here. The how gratitude mixed with all the other good stuff, the other good qualities like having good manners, having dignity, being very honest. Gratitude has a higher place with those qualities in a person. And it is always recommendable to always be grateful that if you know you have so much worth because of what's the worthiness that dwells within, you have a whole lot to be grateful for. You have so much to be grateful for. And sometimes externally that the things that ain't coming to things can't match the stuff that is living within you, the character. Those things cannot be bought or sold, right? You can't go somewhere to buy it. You grow into that, or you receive it from God, right? God has a whole lot to say in His Word about people who are grateful, especially grateful to Him. And I think I'm just going to end the video with this saying, I think the highest state of gratitude you'll always have in your life, and it's really important that you can always raise your hands and be grateful to God that you have life, that you're ticking, and that he holds your hands if he holds your life in his hands if you allow him. And that is the greatest gratitude to have that ability to get before God and be grateful. So I'm just going to end with that. I trust I inspired you somewhat. And I would just say have a good day. And I would encourage you to like and subscribe. Thank you so much.